Hi, I'm Mike, the Clumsy Handyman, and I'm going to show you what happens when somebody watches too many YouTube how-to videos and then thinks he can do it himself. They always make it look so easy, and there's never any issues. Well, let's see what really happens as I work on my 90-year-old house. Today, why this hall light doesn't work. This hall light stopped working years ago. We were going to eventually call an electrician, but never got around to it. So I finally decided to tackle the issue myself. After watching a bunch of videos, let's give it a go. Oh, I should mention that I have replaced switches before, so that much I know how to do. And of course, we tried different light bulbs that we knew were good. You'll notice that the light does not have the glass globe part. Of course, you would take that off to work with the sockets, and I did. But true to the Clumsy Handyman name, I unscrewed it and then dropped it down the stairs. It shattered all over the place. I was pretty mad. It's had to be like decades old, and I just dropped it down the steps. Anyway, first thing to do is check to see if there's electricity flowing. So I got my handy voltage detector and checked the switch, then the wire to the socket, and then the socket itself. By the way, I had an old tester laying around, but it took 2 watch batteries, so it turned out it was almost cheaper to buy a new tester that took AAA batteries rather than buy 2 watch batteries. So since it has power to all 3 spots, I'm guessing it's the socket itself. I did buy a multimeter, but I don't know how to use it yet. So I did a cheap alternative using a socket/outlet adapter. I screwed it into the socket and plugged the fan into it, made sure the fan was turned on, flipped the switch, and nothing. I tried flipping the fan on and off just to make sure. I did make sure the adapter and the fan was working by trying it into a different light socket in the bedroom. So now I'm pretty sure it is the socket. What else could it be? There is one on Amazon for $10. I did look at Home Depot. They didn't have this exact style, at least that I could find online. Explaining all this to the girlfriend, she asked if I was sure it was the socket. Sure, why not? 100%. So she said, why not just get a whole new fixture then? She didn't say it right out loud, but I believe me destroying the glass part probably led to that decision, because we'd have to buy a new glass part and buy a new socket. So it makes sense just to buy a whole new fixture. Well, since the decision has been made, but it took us years to finally get down to what's wrong with it, it may be years again before we finally buy a fixture and put it up. So I'm considering this adventure suspended for now, and I'll go back to recording a new video once we get the light fixture. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the subscription button down below. Did I do that right?